So when we talked to you in the spring, you had a good feel about things. How have things gone since the spring for you and the defense? What do you think?
I mean, it's the same things from back in spring. We just got to hold each other accountable each and every day. We had a couple guys leave, and we brought in a couple guys. I mean, the guys that want to be here, they're here right now, and we just got to keep stacking days.
How is it for you being, I mean, you've been here for a couple of years now, but you're also one of the most experienced guys in the building and who's been around. So I guess like the leadership role you've taken.
I would say with the leadership role, just holding my teammates accountable each and every day, making sure guys just keep working hard, learn the playbook, especially like the younger guys, make sure they're coming in, watching extra film each and every day. I would say from a leadership standpoint, it's just making sure we have a team goal better than individual goals.
Do you hear lessons that you can give guys, especially the transfers? I mean, you went through it yourself. What lessons do you give guys on getting up to speed quickly, especially guys that are going to need right away?
Just spending extra time watching film after practice, just learning new techniques, and just come back and watch film with the coaches and learn from the older guys in the room.
With everything that's gone on over the last year and stuff, just what are you guys hoping to prove this season, especially as a team, especially considering the preseason poll came out, you guys were third to the bottom.
I mean, we got a chip on our shoulder. Everybody knows that around here. We got a lot to prove to everybody, not only in the Big Ten, but everybody in the country. I would say from our standpoint, we just got to keep stacking days. Just stack days as much as we can. It's camp. I mean, camp is going to be hard. It's going to be tough. Just grind it out and just prove to everybody in the country what we're worth.
You were working rush end in spring, right? And Joe was out here saying that basically everybody's moving around. So is that still the case? Are you moving to strong end, or just how that works out for you?
Mostly rush end right now. Mostly rush end. Still back in the spring, just learning a new technique. We got Coach Wilt. That's my coach. Just learning a new technique with him and just keep stacking days each and every day.
What can you say about Coach Wilt?
Coach Wilt, he brings energy every day, and he elevates the room to just keep going. Make camp be as hard as it can, so when the season comes around, we're ready to go.
In the spring, you were talking about working with Jalen. You guys were both at that rush end. That seemed like you might have moved over. Now you guys maybe can play together. What are you seeing from him, and how's he doing it?
His technique has elevated. He's a true defensive end, which he loves the most. It sucks not having him in my room to coach him up, but it's great playing alongside with him.
So who are some of the other rush ends? Jones, would he be one of them?
Yeah, Anthony Jones, Gilly. We got Gilly. We got James Shot. We got a couple guys. Avery Dunn moved from defensive end to rush end. So it's pretty good. Our room is pretty solid.
3 or 4 days anywhere. Just what are some differences, big or small, about this camp compared to previous camps here, whether it's culture, organization, the way you guys go about it? Just what are some differences with this staff here?
I would say not only with just this staff, with the guys who they brought in also, just the energy level is way higher. Like, everybody wants to work, stack days each and every day. I mean, it's camp. It's a grind, so we just got to hold each other accountable and just elevate.
What are you seeing on the offensive line? It seems like it's competitive over there. You got different guys trying to do their thing, but just what are you noticing?
Competitiveness. They're working hard each and every day. They're bringing the best out of me, I could say that, especially across the line. They got Dooley. They got a whole bunch of different guys like Tanner, who they brought from Oregon State. He's pretty solid. We got Luke in the middle, so it's pretty good.
How about tackle guys like you go up against in a situation? Anybody that gives you problems there?
All the guys, I would say, everyone. I don't want to single them out, but I would say all the guys have been putting in work.
What has stood out to you about Joe Rossi so far?
Coach Rossi, he's a great defensive coordinator. He knows the scheme. He knows in order for us to win what we have to do on the defensive side, not only in the Big Ten but around the country, how to elevate each and every day.
Is he more of a thinker or more of a fire and brimstone kind of guy?
Both. I love Coach Rossi. Great defensive coordinator.
Michigan State used to their defense. That was the identity of the team. That's where Spartan Dogs and all that comes from. But that identity has slipped over the past few seasons. What is it going to take to get back to where you guys were? And then also, do you think it's impossible in year one for that to come back?
No, we're going to be back. You guys got my word. We will be back to one of the best defensive D-line, corners, linebackers, the whole defense as a unit will be the best in the Big Ten and in the country as well.
Is there some offense-defense competition when you're both sides are learning new systems?
Right.
Is there any bit of that, like trying to be ahead of the curve with the other one as you go through camp here?
I mean, yeah, just competitiveness. I mean, we just got to just keep stacking days, offense, defense, especially special teams as well. All three phases of the game can change the game. So.
A lot of people said, the defense last few years was kind of passive. I mean, do you feel that you guys are going to be more aggressive on the
Yeah, a lot more aggressive. Our scheme is way better, I would say, than the past. Especially with Coach Rossi, he just holds everyone accountable. Offense, defense, special teams, each and every guy. I mean, Coach Rossi, he's a real deal. So.
What about from the I guess what you see from the coverage on the back end? I mean, and how it meshes with the front side end.
I mean, a lot has changed, but up front, I would say we just got to get to the quarterback, make the guys' job in the back much easier. So I like this game.
Is there much more? I mean, you got played by the end of the year, 4-3 last year.
Right.
How much of a difference is it with the three guys back behind you?
No, it's good. It's about the same type of scheme that we had in the past, but just a little bit changes.
What does change maybe for you guys up front, knowing there's one extra guy back there?
It helps a lot, but at the end of the day, we still got to get to the quarterback. Time is key, so we can help the guys in the back out as much as we can.
How's that communication part going when the mics are trying to hear things and distribute the information and quickly, of course? How's that process working?
It's pretty good, but we still got to get the call. Everybody has to be on the same page. Communication is key, and just go out there and attack.
Are you getting any signals from the sideline, or is it all you're waiting for somebody?
It depends. We're getting a little bit of both. So, yeah. So, it's pretty good.
Is it different playing off the defensive tackles now? This is Derek and Simeon are gone. I mean, the chemistry and that has evolved, and also just what you've seen look-wise yourself. I mean, with the guys that are in place now versus the two that left.
I mean, we had a couple guys leave. I'm a transfer also, so they had to do what was best for them at the end of the day. And we had guys that came in. They had to transfer to come in, and they knew our goals when they came here, and we just got to hold each other to the standard. And I feel like the guys that we got here, they're willing to work hard each and every day, or they're willing to win later on the line. So.
Not necessarily individually, but are there any surprises when a guy decides to leave anymore? Are you guys pretty open, communicating? Yeah, I'm probably thinking about it. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, I would say guys are pretty open about it. But at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day. So, I mean, I can't be mad at those guys who left, but I'm just glad we brought a couple players back in.
Do you feel like that player mindset has shifted since you started in college a little bit about those sort of things?
It has changed a lot because NIL is taking a factor, different things taking a factor. Coaches leave, coaches come, so just everything, I would say.